If you knew me growing up, you know, I wasn't too far from a scrap. You know, I was kind of one of the first guys out of the people I was around who didn't mind getting into a scuffle or a scrap, or, you know, I had quite a few fights growing up in school, outside of school. I think that it's what I was always meant to do, and I was put on this earth to do.
Our Ignite Fights returns. This gentleman right here, Noah Gasho. You got Anteze Howard. Very, very tough fight ahead of you. Talk us about like where your head is at. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, this is a tough fight. It's a good fight, 5-round title fight. So I'm excited.
Here, you've got like a really high skill set, kind of across the board, and this is like your time to kind of put everything together. Howard is definitely a tough task for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Camp's been good. You know, he's a tough test. He brings some challenges that I got to overcome, but I think I'm better everywhere. I think he'll find that out on Saturday. But yeah, it's a tough fight. It's a good step up too.
My name is Noah Gasho, and I will be one of the best prize fighters in the world. Here at the Academy, there's a lot of guys who have been in the sport for a long time, who have reached high levels, and these are guys who I'm on the mat with, you know, on a daily basis and have been for years already now. So I'm able to learn a lot of things, see what to do, what not to do, get advice from a lot of really high-level minds and fighters and coaches, and it's helped me grow my career substantially.
Around the same time he said he was pursuing that, I didn't think anything of it really, because I thought he's not gonna do it. It's just, again, it's just a phase. And as time went on, I started getting a little bit, it started getting more serious. And I really did not want him to do it, but I'm always scared about what can happen. And I do support him. I support him 100%, but I can't help but be very anxious about it. Yeah.
Kelton said he's 5 out. He said he'll be here pretty soon. Yes. Yeah, how far are you?
I'm getting to my apartment, packing up, and then I'm out.
All right, sweet. 20? All right. This is perfect, bro. We can get actual, like, intentional, good rounds. This is money.
That's far out.
Yeah, dude.
By the time Tuesday, Thursday comes around, it's closed.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, let me know when you're here. I'll come let you in.
All right, sounds good.
All right, peace. Day at about 5 p.m. We got Kelton coming in from Canada. He's gonna come help us, me and Cannon, for our Shark Tank rounds. We're gonna get some sparring in here at in the cage, so should be good. Waiting on Kelton to come through.
So yeah. You fucking did.
Okay. Yeah. Moving up. You know a little thing or two about moving up, dude. He has no wrestling, and his jiu-jitsu has gotten better, but it's like, dude, he's just low percentage shit off his back, and like, it's like, dude, it's not.
I remember he tried to armbar me.
You just pat, squish the hips, smash, pass. Shark Tank.
Or even we could do that, but since you guys are fighting, it's like, because if we Shark Tank each other, like, we're gonna be gassed.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 5-minute wrestling.
What do you think of for 5 threes? You go with me 1, 3, 5. Then for Cannon, he'll do 3 5s instead of 5 threes, and you go either 1 and 3, or you can go just the second with him. We just alternate it in on him. What do you think of that? All right.
Watch that far hook. Far hook. Arm up, arm up. Nice, good D. Good pressure, Cannon. 20 here, then I'm in. 20 here, then I'm in.
I don't condone it. Weakness never shown it. I dismantle my opponent. It's in my DNA. It's who I got to be. Ain't nothing stopping me.
Nice right hand. Hard back, Noah. Get off your back foot. Fuck that.
It's an interesting topic because it's a sport where the whole goal is to hurt and injure and cause damage to the opponent, or that's the name of the game. But it's not possible to be able to train that way 24/7, because then you wouldn't be able to get to the fight, you'd be injured. So there's a fine line, and that comes with having really good teammates, like guys like John and Quang, and guys who have Cannon Swanson, who you see in one of those sparring sessions. But those are guys who you gotta really have guys who you can trust, and that's a big key in this sport. Also having that friend and teammate aspect, that they want to take care of you, and they know when you have a fight coming up, they know what's injured and what might be a little bit vulnerable. So yeah, it's a big testament to the teammates that I have, and the camaraderie and the brotherhood that we have at the academy.
My name is Quang Lee. I live in Brooklyn Park, and I've been training at the academy for around 8 years now. We try to mimic everything, the intensity, the look, just trying to be as real as possible, trying to go hard, but not like trying to knock each other out.
Still, you can have intent, and still you can be very mentally and physically intense. You just don't have to have that drop on the bomb. And there are times and places, like I said, when there's you haven't had a fight for a while, or you set a date and say, we're going to spar hard. We're going to get ourselves tempered for this next fight coming up. And that's where sometimes that hard training comes in, where that dog has to come out, and you got to find that place where, do I want to keep going, or do I want to slow down? And when you want to slow down, you got to find that whatever it is to push forward and take that next step. And that's when having a bunch of people that's around you that will push you to that level, a bunch, that's where you start finding that dog, and then he starts coming out in the fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, John Sexy Mexi Castaneda.
Hey, John Castaneda here. Been at the academy since about 2010. Went to college in 2011 at Mankato State, and started coming here like on the weekends, driving here, trying to get the best training in Minnesota, right? And at the time, and still currently, we are the best gym in the Midwest easily. All the surrounding states. Greg Nelson, our head coach here, has built something pretty special here. I started training with Noah. As soon as he got implemented into our training, into our gym, I was like, man, this guy's gonna be good. He's such a young body. He's explosive. He's talented. He's very skilled, and he's just getting better almost every single day. You can see his drive too. He's here well before practice, warming up, doing the right things. He stays after. He's doing the right things, implementing and working on every aspect of his game. Right? He's a good striker. Right? But he's working on all of the holes in his game, which is very, very cool to see. It's fun to watch his progress through this sport.
Yeah, just to emphasize what those guys like John and Quang, who have, been there and done that, and they've taken me under their wing, and they've, helped me in many ways in their career. I was able to go out and stay with John for his last UFC fight. We were at an Airbnb. He brought me with to his fight week duties, and I'm able to get a glimpse of kind of my life in the future, and that was amazing. These are these are things that I would have, only dreamed of when I was 18, 19, getting into the sport. And so it's crazy to see where I'm at, and at the same time that I haven't done anything in the sport compared to what I plan to do and what I'm on the way of doing. But just the importance of those two guys especially keep kind of taking me under their wing.
I'm an active bantamweight. I've been in the UFC now for almost 4 years. Being in the UFC it's great. It's the best organization in the world for sure. Very professional, but very luxurious at the same time, right? We get picked up in limos, dropped off in limos. Guys are just catering to your every single need throughout the entire fight week. It's a blessing for sure. And it's something that I totally see Noah being able to accomplish here in the near future, right? I have told him before, last year he was a 125er, this year he's a 35er. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time he's done growing, and in his early 20s, he's a 45er, 55er, even 70 pounder. I could totally see him filling out into that frame. So no matter what though, I'm always going to be able to beat him up, even if he's a 170 pounder. I'm just kidding. No, he's tough though. Yeah, it's great.
No, so I was, I've been watching, they've been playing Jon Jones's career, especially when I have a fight coming up, or actually only when I have a fight coming up. I only watch fights that kind of cater to my upcoming fight and my style and my height and reach compared to the opponent. Jon Jones is one who has been open about dealing with pre-fight nerves and dealing with the anxieties that come with fighting. He's the greatest of all time, and in my book and in most people's books. So just being able to watch him, and even if I'm not watching super intently, I might learn something. I might be able to take something away. There's all I do really all day is fighting. This last week or so, I can't get the fight out of my head. I have a very good work ethic for training, but I also have, like I was saying earlier, have that support system. And having, my parents to be able to, support everything is that makes it so I'll be a very hard guy to beat.
In this session that I'm about to do, I've cut 8 pounds in 2 hours, and I don't even have 8 pounds, and that's when I have 10 pounds total, so I still have 2 pounds to go after that, so I'm hoping to just do something. This just gives me PTSD.
Yeah, weight cutting is a crazy experience. It's a culmination of 4 to 6 to 8 weeks of losing a certain amount of weight and a certain amount of body fat to just put you within range, to slowly dehydrate yourself over 4 to 5 days, flushing all the water out of your system. And then that last 12 to 18 hours, however much weight you have left, you gotta sweat that out. And yeah, it's a near-death experience every time. You can get delirious, you can have some crazy thoughts, and that's not it. Near death is not an exaggeration. If you didn't end up rehydrating, you would die. That's the feeling that people who die in the desert from dehydration, that's the feeling they feel before they die, but they never got to live to tell the story, So it's a crazy feeling that's it's hard to explain to people who have never done it. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I wish they could, find a way to stop guys cutting weight, cutting as much weight at least, guys would still figure out a way. But yeah, it's a crazy process.
You got it. You want a towel or something as a pillow?
Yeah, please. Thank you. We'll get you 2 of them. Good looking. Gotcha.
All right, try to lay down. And then you said turn it down?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I've never heard you talk this much.
Bro.
The day before a fight.
Not even possible. I'm about to no love on this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to Cody on Cruz his ass. Style on this.
Tear his body up as best as you can.
Yep.
I'm telling you. Yep. Tear his body and his lead leg.
Yep. That's the plan, bro.
Set it up with a good jab and good movement.
Yep. Feints. Fucking breathe.
That and your feints will bring it out of him.
Yep.
It'll force his striking out.
Yep.
I've already seen it. That,
45 seconds.
You don't even need it. Bring it to the ground.
The adjustments that I've had to make are just in my own head, to be honest. Just get my head around the idea that this is the path that he's chosen and he's completely dedicated to it. So for me, it's mostly that, kind of getting around the emotional component. And then the other aspect, I guess, would be the physical, going through with him like a day or 2 of cutting weight and just seeing how that process works and what it does to the body and the mind, and where your mind has to be in order to get where you need to be. That's still hard for me to go through that, but each time I learn something new about it, about him, about myself actually, as I'm doing it. So for me, it's been fairly fulfilling and simultaneously, frightening at the same time. So it's kind of a combination.
What are you gonna do? What do you want to do?
I fucking gotta get back in there.
In this? Or in there?
Start probably in there. So
Like how far?
Pound and a half.
To be at 44?
46.4.
Yeah, don't be anxious. I know, but you have time.
Is your head sweating? Is your head hot? Yes. I don't want to mess up what you're doing, but I like to put water on my head, just any water, because it'll warm up, and then your body kind of convinces itself that it's sweating. You know what I mean? So if you just put some water on your head. You're good. Take a second. I can find water.
When you were out there you took a break, right? Yeah, take time. This one is not that hard. Usually take 10-15 minutes to break a sweat. Yeah, when I took a big break, your body cool down. It takes 15 minutes to start a break, to start to sweat.
It's just brutal, man, to watch.
Always. This is the fight, man.
Yeah.
More experience as a coach I've begun to really realize that every athlete is different, every fighter is different, and what one person needs is going to be completely different than what another person needs. And so in watching him and just discussing and listening to him and listening to what he says, I think we've really come up with a good game plan, and I expect a swift victory from him.
Just wrapped up a shakeout at the academy. It's fight day. We got about 5-6 hours till I gotta leave, report there. But yeah, hard shakeout, some hard shadow boxing, get the heart rate to zone 4 or 5, did some treadmill sprints really quick just to open up those lungs. Today's my day, man. This is everything I work for. I'm ready to kill this guy.
It's completely changed him for the best, because there's a time, like I said, where, you know, we didn't really relate to one another and our lives were just completely different. And I think this is something that it gave him a purpose. Even though he might face setbacks, you know, that's expected and it's welcomed, but I know he'll grow tremendously from his past experiences. I tell him before every fight, you know, he should be proud. Like this last fight, I told him, you should be proud of the last 22 years you've had. You know, you've had a wonderful life. So, yeah, you just go in there with no regrets. You go in there to win, you know, win or die pretty much. That's the mentality he has. That's the mentality you need. And, yeah, the sky's the limit for him.
Yeah, Quinn's gone. Quinn's gone. Let's fucking go, baby. Hey, respira, respira. Respira, yep.
A freestyle fighter at 145 pounds, representing the academy from St. Paul, Minnesota. Noah Gasho! Red corner stepping in at 146 pounds, representing the Cellar from St. Paul, Minnesota, Anteze the Hornet Howard!
Both very experienced amateur fighters at the highest level in the state of Minnesota, and really in the Midwest, and we are underway.
Be intentional. Yes, sir. Right away. Great round, bro. Fucking great round. That's us all day. Right there. Hey. Make some noise for Take 20 seconds, just get your breath back. Hey, you can take this guy right down the middle, 1-2 is all night. Yep. All right? Think about right down the pipe. Right down the pipe, right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, 1-2. Down the middle. 90 seconds. 90 seconds, Noah. Doesn't like it. Keep in that leg. Shoulder shots. Shoulder shots. Head high. Head high. Hey, fight hands. Fight hands right away. What fight hands, Noah? Fight hands. Fight hands, Noah. No. We're gonna keep you upright this one. Turn around, turn around. No, okay. Beautiful. Open up those lungs, get some air in here. Get some air in here. There we go. Hey, good fucking round, bro. He's tired. He's squeezing a lot, okay?
A little bit more urgency, Noah, on the wall, okay? I know, dude, I know you can't get taken down on the wall. Give me an underhook, turn them, and fucking do damage to this dude. Even if you're the one on the outside, you're good. That's 6 minutes. We can do fucking everything for 6 minutes. You know that, bro. 6 minutes is easy. Push the face on you. This dude's ready to cave, okay? Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter though. Listen to me, okay? This time is your time, all right? You let it go. You got 3 minutes in you? Hell yeah. All right? I want you to think you got to touch him. That's all you got to think about. Touch and move. Hey, touch and move. I'm telling you right now, okay? Stay the fuck off the wall this round, please. Underhook, turn him, and then fucking disengage if you have to. But get your ass off the wall, okay? You got 1 fucking round. Show me you can do it. Okay? Let's fucking go. You're dominating this fight, bro. Let's get a finish. You're fucking dominating. Let's go. Speed. Hit him. Hit him. That was fucking sick. That was a nice finish. Better. I gotta go. Better. Yeah. A lot better. Oh, yeah.
50-45. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner.
That's the best you've looked. Don't apologize. That's the best you've looked, though. That's the best you've looked.
All right, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Squish Energy, Classic Collision, Southeast David, Depot Property.
If you're going to be a fighter and you want to consider yourself a fighter, I would really think you need to ask yourself, how much are you willing to sacrifice to be able to do that? And if you don't really love this stuff, even on the days when you don't feel like doing it, you still feel like doing it. If you think it's just going to be for money or for fame, or it's going to be your job and you're going to make money, if those are the things that you think are going to propel you, I would say that it's not for you. There has to be, first and foremost, a love for the art and for the sport, and also for pushing yourself as far as you can go, and always increasing your skill and sort of becoming better, a little bit better every day. So that's important, that you have those things that you're willing to give up to reach those goals. Otherwise, you're not going to last.
Being a fighter is everything to me, and I know a lot of people say that that's not good and you can't have it be your identity and blah blah blah, but this is my life. I'm trying to get, I'm not trying to just say that I made it one day, made it to the big show, or fought in the UFC one day. I want to get to the pinnacle of the sport. I want to be among the best. I want the MMA world to know my name, and to get there, I believe that you got to put your all into it, and I'm more than willing. Conor McGregor once said this, but he said he lost his mind in the process of getting to where he was, and ideally I wouldn't necessarily want to lose my mind, but if that's a byproduct of my success and me making it, then so be it. I've made terms with that a long time ago, and I'm more than okay with that being the reality. So that's everything to me. It's my whole life.